all you cool cats and kittens, it's Haley, and today we're going to be reading The Halloweener. So, The Halloweener by Dave Pickley. There once was a dog named Oscar, who was half a dog tall and 1.5 dogs long. Because of his unusual shape and size, the other dogs made fun of him. Wiener dog, they called him, and Oscar did not like it one bit. Oscar's mother was no help either. Every morning, when the dogs walked off to obedience school, Oscar's mother stood in the front yard, waving and calling out, "Farewell, my little Vienna sausage," and the other dogs laughed and laughed at him. So I'm going to stop right here. What we read was that Oscar, our little puppy dog, gets made fun of by all his other friends right there. And we know that his mom isn't super good at helping out. She kind of makes it worse. But let's look at our picture. We have 2 little kitty cats, and he didn't mention them, so they must be hiding. And we're going to use our prior knowledge to say that usually cats and dogs don't get along. So I think if the cats are being super sneaky and they're already making fun of them, then I think they have a plan to make fun of Oscar and maybe even his friends. Let's keep reading. Most of the time, Oscar was upset by all of this, but not today. Today was Halloween. Oscar was thinking about other things. All day long at obedience school, Oscar daydreamed about Halloween night, trick-or-treats, and scary costumes. When Oscar got home, he dashed upstairs to start working on a scary costume. But when he got home, a surprise was waiting for him. "Happy Halloween, my little sausage link," Oscar's mother said. "I've made a costume for you to wear for trick-or-treats." When Oscar saw the costume, he nearly fainted. I'm going to stop right here, and I'm going to have you all at home look at this. So we know that we read Oscar gets bullied, his mom doesn't super help, but he loves Halloween, and he can't wait to go trick-or-treating. Right here, he nearly fainted. Well, maybe we don't know that word yet, so we need to read some context clues. If his mom doesn't really help with the bullying and makes it worse, I think if his mom made that costume, then it might cause a little more bullying and embarrassment. Now, at this point, I would have them go along with that process to draw conclusions, which is my instructional strategy. I want to demonstrate that first before I went into it. So this instructional strategy of drawing conclusions is good for any grade, kindergarten through 8th grade, and good for any genre. I would try to implement this in my classroom just about every day in every subject because I think it would really help in the long run. When introducing this drawing conclusions and strategy, it's best to use fiction books and something that can connect to their prior knowledge, to something that aligns to the content you're already working on. For this strategy, I just modeled the one that I would do in a whole group, teacher-led one, where I would read the story and the students would help me with the second part. So reading a few pages, I would model it, and then reading a few more and having the students walk me through that process. Unfortunately, we couldn't really do that through this video. Another way would be dividing my class into about just small groups, about 2 to 4 students a group. They would have a cute little graphic organizer saying, "Oh, this is what I already read. This is what I know from my background knowledge," and then an if-then statement. They would work collaboratively and try to fill in that based on their individual stories, based on their group reading levels, interest levels, something like that. So I do think that this challenge kind of poses, I think this strategy poses a challenge to some of our lower level readers and retention levels, just students who have a hard time in ELA. But I think getting the strategies and skills down will better suit them in the future. So just kind of nipping this in the bud and getting them to know these strategies before will actually help with other things such as the foreshadowing in higher grades and skills just as that, because this strategy is more based on skills. It's not a memorization and it's not content information. And like I said, it moves on to foreshadowing, which you more or less use in high school and middle school grades. So it just prepares them for higher order thinking skills and the concepts that they're going to need later in life. Along with this strategy, it also enables students to pick up and gather information that is given throughout the story and their prior knowledge on the subject. So they're taking their prior knowledge and the stuff that they can pick out, and they're combining it together to create this one cohesive conclusion and an if-then statement. Overall, I think this is a great strategy, and that we should really try to implement this more in every subject. Thank you. Bye-bye.